Hi there, and welcome to this day in history for July 18th. July 18th is the 199th day of the year in the Gregorian calendar, 200th day in leap years, with 166 days remaining to the end of the year. We've been looking at horse words over the last few weeks, and I think I finally got through all of the horse words at wordsmith.org. But there are more horse words out there, so I went and found some for you. We're going to start with just regular old horse. Today's word is horse. And of course, the primary meanings of horse are nouns. A horse is a solid hooved herbivorous quadruped, domesticated since prehistoric times. Herbivorous is a fancy word that means they only eat plants, and quadruped means that they have 4 feet. Horses also have long noses and a tail, and they have a mane of hair along their neck and upper back. Horses are strong and fast, which is why humans have domesticated them for thousands of years. A horse can also be a framework for holding work that is being sawed or a padded gymnastic apparatus on legs. I'm happy to find that there are lots more words about horses, so we will continue to examine horse words for a bit yet. Today's writing prompt is, how do you balance work and home life? Let me know your thoughts about this in the comment section, and of course I'll put in a few words of my own to get the conversation started. I'd like to take a moment here to say that links to my research are included in the show notes, and ask you to go ahead and click that like button. Consider subscribing if you haven't already. Stay to the end for those outtakes, and feel free to share this video with others. You can do that with a link in your email, messaging, or social media. And with that, we're going to start on this day in 64 AD, when a great fire began that destroyed 2/3 of the city of Rome. This is the famous Rome burns while Nero fiddles. It was Nero's Rome burning. On July 18th, in the year 1290, King Edward I of England issued what is known as the Edict of Expulsion, which banished all Jews from England. That was about 16,000 people, no small number there. July 18th happens to be an annual feast day in Judaism known as Tisha B'Av, which commemorates a number of disasters in Jewish history. Tisha B'Av is regarded as the saddest day in the Jewish calendar, and it sounds like the Edict of Expulsion was just one more insult to injury. The Ballot Act of 1872 in the United Kingdom introduced the requirement that parliamentary and local government elections were to be held by secret ballot. July 18th, 1911 is the birthday of Hume Cronyn, actor, producer, and screenwriter. He enjoyed a long career, often appearing professionally alongside his wife, Jessica Tandy. They were married for over 50 years, and he lived to the age of 91. July 18th, 1913 is the birthday of Red Skelton, American actor and comedian. He lived to the age of 84. July 18th of 1918 is the birthday of Nelson Mandela, South African lawyer and politician, first president of South Africa, and Nobel Prize laureate. He lived to the age of 95. On July 18th of 1925, Hitler's Mein Kampf was published. He originally wanted to call his forthcoming book, and I'm not even going to try to pronounce it in German because I don't have good German pronunciation skills. But he originally wanted to call his forthcoming book 4.5 Years of Struggle Against Lies, Stupidity, and Cowardice. Sounds like a victim mentality narcissist, Hitler does. Max Amann, head of France Air Verlag and Hitler's publisher, is said to have suggested the much shorter Mein Kampf, or My Struggle. After Hitler's death, copyright of Mein Kampf passed to the state government of Bavaria, which refused to allow any copying or printing of the book in Germany. In 2016, following the expiration of the copyright held by the Bavarian state government, Mein Kampf was republished in Germany for the first time since 1945, which prompted public debate and divided reactions from Jewish groups. This is the birthday of American journalist and author Hunter S. Thompson, born July 18, 1937. He's known for establishing his own subgenre of new journalism that he called gonzo, which is essentially an ongoing experiment in which the writer becomes a central figure or even a participant in the events of the narrative. He lived to the age of 67. Franklin Delano Roosevelt first took office in 1933 as America's 32nd president, and on July 18, 1940, he was nominated for an unprecedented third term. Roosevelt, a Democrat, would eventually be elected to a record 4 terms in office, the only U.S. president to serve more than 2 terms. Douglas Wrong Way Corrigan. we mentioned him yesterday. Well, on this day, July 18th of 1938, he arrived in Ireland. He was supposed to be leaving New York to go to California. I wondered yesterday how in the world could a person make such a crazy mistake, and it seems that maybe it wasn't actually a mistake after all. He wanted to go to Ireland, but he couldn't get clearance to do it because they said his airplane wasn't safe. And he'd flown into New York from California. There was some other big thing going on that was distracting everyone. So he filed his flight plan to go back to California and just got in the sky and went the other way. What a pill. This is the birthday of talk show host Wendy Williams, born July 18, 1964. She turns 56 in 2020. On July 18, 1966, Gemini X was launched from Cape Kennedy on a 70-hour mission that included docking with an orbiting target vehicle. This is the birthday of actor Vin Deisel, born July 18, 1967. He turns 63 in 2020. Intel was founded in Mountain View, California on July 18, 1968. On July 18, 1976, little Nadia became the first person in Olympic Games history to score a perfect 10 in gymnastics at the 1976 Summer Olympics. On July 18, 1989, 21-year-old actress Rebecca Schaefer was murdered at her Los Angeles home by a mentally unstable man who had been stalking her. Her death helped lead to the passage in California of legislation aimed at preventing stalking. On July 18th, 1992, let's see if I can pronounce this correctly, a picture of Les Horribles Cernettes was taken, which became the first ever photo posted to the World Wide Web. Les Horribles Cernettes means the Horrible Cern Girls. This was an all-female parody pop group, self-labeled the one and only high-energy rock band, which was founded by employees of CERN and performed at CERN and other HEP-related events. Their musical style is often described as doo-wop. The initials of their name, LHC, are the same as the Large Hadron Collider, which was later built at CERN. Their humorous songs are freely available on their website. On July 18, 2013, the government of Detroit, with up to $20 billion, holy cow, that's billion with a B, dollars in debt, filed for the largest municipal bankruptcy in U.S. history. Alrighty, well, I think that's going to do it for us today. I hope you learned something you didn't know before. I know I sure did. I always do. As always, links to my research are included in the show notes. Thank you so much for watching. Give it a like if you enjoyed this video. Feel free to share. Thanks again, and I'll see you next time. Did I say June or July? I don't know. We'll do those over again right quick. This is what happens when you don't clean up your script. Woo, what was that? Don't eat while you're recording. Never eat anything bigger than your head. Signed the It's a mouthful. I would probably leave that part out. I don't know how all that's going to go together, or if it's even going to make it to the video. We'll just see. That's not going to go. Yeah, we're going to cut those out. That'll all be laying on the cutting room floor. So I'll just do that whole thing over. That might not make it into the video. We'll see. Changing it up.